as had Kikuchi on the ropes there. What kind of change did you see?
We started expanding after that. He barely threw fastballs, and his changeup was okay today. He used the slider a lot. The curveball kept us off balance. They were a little bit short today, bullpen-wise, but we weren't able to put him away.
Seemed like there were a lot of short at bats. Once he got going and into our rhythm,
kind of like halfway through it, right? And at that point, we have to recognize where we are in the game, especially with him. He's going to nibble. You saw the first inning. We put good at bats. We got deep into counts, and then Trevor put the good swing on it. But we've seen that game before, and we had to be better offensively. And this happened since early in the season. We score early, and then the starters hang out till the 6th, the 7th, and then they go to the bullpen, and that's how it works.
When you say know where you're at in the game, you mean take some pitches, work those counts, and get them out of there?
Swing strikes.
Right.
The trip starts 3-1, and you have to feel pretty good about
how
things are going.
Not a good one. The two tough ones in San Fran, the defense. Obviously, the first one here, 3-0, and we walked a lot of people. We lost that one, and yesterday, in the extra inning game. We're not playing great, but we're not that far off. I think offensively we can be better. Obviously, a lot of walks, the last few days, and you got to throw strikes. And when there's traffic, a blue single, whatever, an error, whatever, they're gonna score. And you saw what happened in the 5th. With Louis. He walks the leadoff guy. We get the out. We walk Trout. We got 2 outs, and then they got a base hit, and that was the game.
There were 38 strikeouts over this series. How alarming a number is that?
I don't know if you follow us. We've been striking out since day one, so we have to make adjustments.
What did you see from Fitz today?
He did well. I think the pitch count got up there. I think the last outing was like between 75 and 80 pitches. The 0-2 to Adele, probably he wants it back. And then Darnell, it's a fastball up. We can live with that one. He put a good swing on it. Hit out of the ballpark. But he was good. I think he probably had a little bit in the tank, but for his first one back, I think that was good enough.
How big for it was it to have this game back compared to after his last start against the Angels?
We were joking after the first inning that it was already a good one. So I think the stuff was good. The fastball command was a lot better. Move the ball around and make them feel uncomfortable inside. So he'll be ready for the next one.
Great. Yeah, there's just like a good vibe. I think the guys are loose. They're having fun. They don't feel like they're out of any game, and you can kind of feel it in the dugout. Like, just keep playing, keep grinding. Oh, wow. I mean, to go through the first inning like that, and I know we didn't counter in the bottom half, but to get him a rest after, obviously we didn't catch the ball. That happens. And then to come back and go 7 innings, punch out 12, and I think he was maybe 65, 70 pitches over the last 6 innings. It was great. Yeah, I just working through stuff, right? Just the day-to-day type of stuff. Maybe the pitch mix, too. He just got a little more comfortable with different stuff that he wanted to go to. Man, he was good today, and we needed it. Yeah, we talked about it a couple days ago. I mean, the one thing about Joe that you're going to get every day, you're getting the same guy. Like, he comes in every day, he does his work, he's believing in what the guys are telling him. We talk a lot about routine and stuff like that, and I think he's developing a nice routine. And I think the same goes on defense, too. He's starting to get a little more comfortable, even moving back and forth, which is not easy to do, and he seems okay with that, too. Yeah, really happy. And that happiness probably goes back 2 years to spring training, where I think he really started to understand maybe a little bit about what he needs to do to be here, and then what he needs to do to have success here. And it's taken a little bit to get here, but I'm proud of him.
Yusei Kikuchi has been pretty durable of late.
Yeah, he's been really, really good this entire season home. 2-1 at home with a 1.31 ERA. His curveball, I think, has really been the difference maker for me, be able to throw it on the back door.
And a strikeout starts the day. It's Rex Snyder.
What'd you say about strikeouts, Wayne?
Just prognosticator.
Yes.
Unable to score a lot of runs without Devers, and now pop-up behind home plate helps out the Angels. Darno makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning.
Nice job there, Darno. And I like what Kikuchi did. He was right at home plate right away. Sometimes you're a spectator, and you know how aggressive Duran is running the bases. If you're not there, he might force that issue. Good job, Kikuchi, getting right behind home plate. Big out there.
Trying to put away Rafael, and in this first inning, no balls, 2 strikes. Finally, a bouncing ball should do that. Christian Moore takes it to the bag. Myers strikes out here. That is in there for strike 3 called as Eaton goes down looking. Yeah, swing and a miss there as Yusei Kikuchi strikes out the side in the second. He strikes out here on a slider, so Kikuchi's fanned 4 in a row. 1-1 strike on Gonzalez. He lifts one towards shallow right center. Adele and Wade are over for it. And Adele taking over. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss as curveball took care of Story there. So Kikuchi now at 7 strikeouts. He's had 26 in his last 3 starts. As Kikuchi gets another punch out, that is 8 strikeouts now in just 3 2/3 innings.
Some serious work here today. 4-seam fastball, 96. Get the hitters looking off speed. Got the express.
Grounder over the bag at first, a fair ball. Shonowell will take it for the 3rd out. And a swing and a miss, the 9th strikeout for Kikuchi.
Another slider, another swing and miss.
It's 3 straight starts with 9 strikeouts or more for Kikuchi.
The tight slider working over these last 3 starts. That's why you see the punch outs increasing.
There's the 10th strikeout today for Yusei Kikuchi.
And another slider, 3rd punch out for Refsnyder today.
10 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings.
Tight spin on that slider again.
Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
All 3 on his slider.
1 no strikes on Gonzalez. Pop up.
Looks like Joe Adell's calling it off again. Nice job out there by Joe Adell.
Check swing pop up. And Christian Moore able to make the catch. So a break there with Narvaez on a half swing, popping out 2 away.
Another good curveball had him out in front. Speed of the slider and curveball, the differential about 10 miles per hour, had him out in front, popped him up.
9 in a row now retired by Kikuchi since Narvaez had a base hit in the 3rd inning. That's the only base runner since the 1st inning ended. Kikuchi has really settled in and then some. And now another pop up. This is going to be a quick inning. Travis d'Arnaud makes the catch.
I think he's got a shot going back out there in the 7th now.
Yeah, 6 pitches. Ground ball over 3rd. Rengifo with the backhand sets his feet and fires it across for the out. 1-2. Swing and a miss. There's the 12th strikeout for Kikuchi. And the lob to first for the out. A new season high for Yusei Kikuchi now at 12 punch outs.
Another great curveball for Kikuchi. That was well out in front of the plate.
Meyer with a fly ball to right. Lamont Wade fights the sun. He's there. And what a job by Yusei Kikuchi.
0 earned runs, 12 strikeouts. Now giving him, 31 in his last 3 starts. Just 3 walks during that stretch.
He retired the last 13 consecutive hitters that he faced. 19 of the last 20.
He likes pitching in this ballpark, don't you think?
For Yusei Kikuchi, shaking off those 2 unearned runs in the 1st inning to post 11 strikeouts and make it through 6. And taking them out here in the 7th inning. Ground ball over 3rd. Rengifo with the backhand sets his feet and fires it across for the out. 11 straight retired by Kikuchi, and 18 of the last 19 have been set down. Swing and a miss. There's the 12th strikeout for Kikuchi. And the lob to first for the out. A new season high for Yusei Kikuchi now at 12 punch outs.
Another great curveball for Kikuchi.
It's 1 shy of his career high. This is hit high in the air. And waiting for it to come down is the right fielder. That's Lamont Wade Jr. That's probably it for Kikuchi. I don't think he'll be back out for the 8th.